What is up? And I am Randy. And what if I can tell you that in 2020, Buster Blader can 8 on a 4-countered Borreload Savage, a 4-countered Appaloosa, a skill drain with Buster Dragon and the Destruction Swordsman, and a properly applied Dragon Buster Destruction Sword, and of course, just for flavor and flair, because we had the resources, we actually just revived RMD for follow-up on the next turn. So, yeah, if you want to see this, just let me know. But we're going to get right into the deck profile so we can illustrate the deck that actually can just make this crazy, just Dragon Link style board. So, stay tuned for that. How's it going? Well, let's say, first off and foremost, it's not going to be your pure style Buster Blader. I mean, it's mostly pure, but if you're looking for more of a pure, like, all-centric archetype focused Buster Blader stuff, this is not the deck profile. This is almost borderline Buster Blader Dragon Link deck. So as you'll see with the engines that we run, but without further ado, let's just get right into the deck profile. Now, of course, because it's Buster Blader, we have to have the namesake himself. 2 Buster Bladers. I mean, he's just in here for the name, for the effects of the traps, to get out your fusion, you know, the fun stuff, and plus it's the alternate art, which I think fits the theme of the style of art that we're going for Buster Blader later on. I mean, the OG art's still really cool, but I just like this art, so I'm just going to show this off. Then, of course, we have his alternate form. We have the Destruction Swordman. His effect really doesn't come up sometimes. I mean, the effect where you can blow up all your opponent's monsters by pretty cool. So, I mean, it comes up, but in the end, he's just another Buster Blader name. But that's it for the big Buster Blader, like main deck stuff. Then, of course, we go to your Little Dragons. Buster Whelp, just another way to see your prologue, your trap card. Just a way to search it out. Cool little effect synergy with the Buster Blader cards, but that rarely, almost never comes up. Plus, it's a light attribute, which is really key to some of the styles of the decks. Now, most builds only like rock 1 or 2, but I want to see it because it's just another dragon. It's also a tuner to help your, say needle fiber plays. Yes, we do run needle fiber in this deck, because it's just a way to turbo out into your Destruction Swordsman and get it out on the field so you can link it off, so you can send it to the graveyard to set up your plays for your prologue. Like, we don't use Needle Fiber to its full extent, it's just another way to get access into this card, or just a free extender in a way. Oh, so we're not doing no Jet Synchron, no crazy shenanigans that way. It's just purely in there for an extender or a searcher into it. Now for the dragon stuff, 1 Red Eyes Turquoise Metal. I mean, the errata is coming, we just don't know when we're going to get it. But might as well just use it while it's still broken over here in the TCG. Now, Chaos Dragon Levianeer was interesting, like, back and forth between this and just free Dragon extenders like Defrag or something like that. But I settled on Levianeer because it's a free, well, it's just an extender in a way, and it has so much versatility. Like, you can just rip opponent's card out the hand, you can get free pops if you're going second, or you can just extend, let's say, from the graveyard to bring back something. So it's just overall has the best versatility of the deck. It's in the deck, I believe. And then we're rocking the 2 mini Chaos Dragons, white and black. So these are just free monsters in a sense, because you rock tons of light and dark monsters within the, say, main deck and extra deck. But now we're going to go into the main engine of the deck, which is really insane. The Crusadia engine, 3 Maximus. I mean, you want to see your Crusadia monsters in your hand so you can get their Crusadia combo off with the extra deck. So Maximus is just another name you want to see. Draco is the big one you want to see of. Opening 2 Dracos is almost full combo, which is crazy. I mean, if you open 2 Dracos, you pretty much got the full combo to set up the board, so it's kind of nuts going off in this. And if you have any extra extenders, it just makes everything just a lot more crazier. And then I did have Reclusia, but I switched out for Ouroborea because it's a tuner. It has a synergy with, I'll say, Needle Fiber plays. It's just another way to go into Needle Fiber in a way, so it's just a good, just that type of card, just go into the Needle Fiber combo, and plus your standard Crusadia stuff. Then, of course, the spells. Spells are just extenders, just to get stuff going. 3 Successions. I mean, it's hard once, I say hard once per turn, but it's a free monster on board, and same with Monster Reborn. Just free resources to go into stuff. Same with World Legacy Guard Dragon. It's just free stuff. Just to get the combos going as much as possible. Also, they're easily sideable out, so if you have a side deck that's more fitting for the meta, like Call by the Graves, because this deck really sucks if it gets hand trapped at a certain point. So siding, say, having Call by the Graves in your side deck is definitely important, especially if you go against the super heavy counter decks of the format. But now I get your power one-offs, Upstart Goblin, a 39 card deck is better than a 40. So 1-for-1, just another way to see your baby dragons. Instant fusion, it's at 1, but you can, it's just a free monster on board. Literally, it's still worth rocking at 1. 1 Foolish Burial, a way to dump your say destruction sword into the graveyard so you can equip it later. Often, say, Buster Dragon's effect, and then 1 Dragon Shrine, same concept as Foolish Burial, just to dump your Buster sword to the graveyard to get plays going, or anything else, like, it just fits wherever you need. Then for the traps, this is basically the main part of the deck that's just crazy. 3 Prologue. It's a trap that just said Synchro Summon, so it's kind of broken, in a sense, because it's just a free Synchro monster for Buster Dragon. Really good. And then also has a cool little graveyard effect where you can banish this card from your graveyard. This turn destruction sword cards you cannot destroy by battle or card effect, so it's a way to give immunity to your equipped, say, Buster Sword or any of your Buster Blader monsters pretty much during your opponent's turn. So it's just another way to solidify your basically turn, basically you wreaking havoc on your opponent's turn, just protecting your board even more. Then the other destruction sword stuff. 2 memories. This is your fusion card. It's also a way to get Buster Bladen from the deck, so it's a way into them. And then a destruction sword flash. It comes up every so often. It's not, I mean, if you want, you can cut it for something else, but it's basically an Inferno barrier for the Buster Blader, so it's in here for basically another free negate if you do somehow open it and you still have full combo. It's just another disruption you can use on your opponent's turn, so it's never a bad thing. And then, of course, because you want to see your trap card prologue, we have the 3 baby dragons for it, and we also have Trap Trick to see it. Just want to see it because without prologue, you're going to be missing your skill drain effect and also your extra deck lock. So definitely seeing prologue is a big thing. So definitely worth wanting to see that. And now for the extra deck, we're going to go Links first. Crusadia stuff, Spatha and Magius. This is it for the Crusadias. Magius just extends into another Crusadia monster from the deck. So this is a way to keep the extending going, and Spatha just sets up your Guard Dragon combo plays as well. Speaking of the Guard Dragon stuff, we have 1 Pit C and 1 LP. I'm surprised LP or Pit C have never seen hits on a ban list. Kind of crazy. I mean, Argapane was obvious because it was just a free Abyss pretty much back in the day, about last year or so. But LP is just a free RMD, honestly. Like, it's kind of like, I think LP deserved it more than Argapane in my opinion. Then a Link Karibo never comes up, but it's there in case you need to go into a grindy game. In case you do dead draw, which sometimes happens, but usually you're going to get your combo off normally half the time because how much times you can see your prologue. Then speaking of seeing your prologue, we have 1 Destruction Whelp for that case. You can have a way just to dump a Destruction Sword card. Mostly your Destruction Sword dragon to equip. So just another way to get it into the graveyard. And also if you do have a Buster Blader in hand, it does help with that. So good on there. Then of course the troublemaker himself, I say Crusadia Holly Fibrax, or Needle Fiber as some people call them. Free extender, free tuner on the board. It's just what it is. Like, that's what it is. Then we got 2 Saryujas. This is your Pot of Greed for the deck. You can easily turbo out 2 of them. If you want, you could easily cut out Link Karibo for a 3rd Saryuja if you wanted to, because you can literally just burn through them so fast, like it's nuts. And then, of course, for our final Link monster, we have the Alti Appaloosa. This is more saltiness that we don't have Altis no more, because the Alti of Appaloosa over in the OCG is absolutely gorgeous. Let me just show that off. Like, I just love the ultimate rare of Appaloosa, like, it's nuts. But this is basically what you go off into from either your Saryuja play, or if you end on Holly Fibrax and you turbo out, you can go into Appaloosa. It sets up just more negates. It's insane, and plus you easily can get 3 to 4 counters on Appaloosa, no problem with this deck. Like, it's crazy how you can overextend, and that just helps with Appaloosa even more, because it just see more negates for it. Then our synchros, we just have 2. Again, Altis, no OCG. Still kind of mad we don't have any TCG anymore. I'm still salty. Always will be. But Buster and Borreload Savage. Buster is the one that basically allows the legal, say, extra deck lock with, say, the Destruction Sword. Then Borreload Savage, of course, is Borreload Savage. You can equip a Saryuja for counters. Make it a 44, like, 100 beat your sticks. Like, it's nuts. It's crazy. And then for our fusions, the 1 Darkfire Dragon instant fusion target, of course, it's there for instant fusion. And then 2 Buster Blader, the Dragon Destroyer Swordsman. he, with say Buster Dragon out, he's just a walking skill drain on legs that gains 1,000 attack for any dragon monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. So if you're going against a dragon deck, like Rockets for example, he becomes a very big problem very quick. He can just climb, like that's he gains a stack for every dragon. So if you're going second and they have no way to stop you, or you just blow through their boards because you have so many ways to extend and go and bait out their negates, you can just make him and just plow through their board and just OTK almost with just him. Like he's literally your Boral Sword Dragon for the deck. And then also skill drain as well. Like it's nuts. Like he comes out skill drain, especially against let's just say Dragon Mirror matches. Like it's nuts. But Buster Blader is really kind of like, I would say, a sleeper like road deck. I mean, it can be competitive if you really do side correctly. Like it's all about the player obviously and how you in your matchups, stuff like that. Like there's certain decks this deck can go against, like it'll have rough grind matches and most likely you won't beat, but this deck, if it comes down to that point, it can just have pure power alone with the say Destruction Swordsman because of the ability. Plus it's just, I don't know, it's just a fun deck, fun combo deck. It's just something interesting. A little tweak onto it from the last time I did it. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe like always, and ring the bell so next time I upload a video like this, you'll be stay notified if YouTube wants to work. But stay tuned for more deck profiles. If you want to see anything different and you want to see a combo video, just let me know down in the comments below, and I'll be happy to show it off. But so I hope you guys are staying safe, staying healthy, and just please care for each other. And until my next video, bye-bye.